Hello friends, today we are going to see how to create a table in a PLSQL developer. So let's start. First of all open a PLSQL developer. Just enter a password and here database is a exe. It is a logical name or database name we have to pass here. Okay, let's try with a simple table. Let's create an employee table here. So for that we have to click on the file, new, and after that table. Okay, here we can pass a table name that we have required. So here I want to create an employee table, so I pass an employee here. After that I want to add a column here of employee table. So what I will take, I will take employee ID. After that employee name, employee salary, and employee department ID. Okay, so after that I have to pass the respective data type for that. So for employee ID I will select the number data type. For employee name I will use varchar2 whose size is 100. For employee salary I will select number. For employee ID also I will select the number. So here I want to pass a default value for salary. If salary is not there, so by default it will take 2 when we create a new employee. Okay, so that's all. Okay, if you by mistake if you add some wrong columns, something like that, employee name wrong, so by mistake you have add that column. So if you want to delete this column, so first of all select this entire row by clicking here. After that click on the minus button. Once it is done, so row is removed. Okay, so if you want to add the keys for the table such as primary key, unique key, or foreign key, so here from this tab we can create a key for the table. So it is recommended to give a primary key name in a capital letter. So I will pass as a table name plus under hyphen pk, like that. So I return the primary key name here. After that whatever the type of key I want, I will select from here. What I want, if I want primary key, then I will select primary, like that only, unique and foreign. So here I want a primary key on a table. After that I will select the column on which I want. I select a column which I want as a primary key. So here I will select the employee ID and employee department ID as a primary key. We can select one column or more column as a primary key. If we select more than one column, then it is treated as a composite primary key. So multiple column participate in creating one primary key. So here I selected a 2 column, that is employee ID and department ID as a primary key column, and I select on OK. So here, as I have up to now I have had only one primary key. I can add the multiple primary key column, but as per the requirement, so I can enable and disable the primary key column at a runtime. Okay, so right now I will select enable. After that indexes are there. If you want to add indexes at runtime, you can add, as you have created the primary key here, primary key column here. Okay, so that's the reason by default Oracle create indexes based on the primary key, that is a unique indexes here, system generated indexes, that is. So index column are employee ID and DEPT ID. Apart from that, if you want to add some new column, so from here by clicking the on add button, we can add the indexes. So right now I don't require the indexes. So after that if I as I am performing every operation on the GUI. So as we are using PLSQL developer here, so from backend, if we want, so as we are using GUI here, so at the backend, PLSQL developer is creating the Oracle SQL query here. So if you want to see that query, as we have done all the operation table creation, after that primary key creation using GUI. So at the backend, PLSQL developer is created this create statement here. As we have created the table, so table creation statement is created, and we have added the primary key column here. So that's the reason alter table syntax is also created. So for seeing that, we have to click on the view SQL. So by clicking on view SQL, we have opened the window, and to close the same window, we have to again click on the view SQL. So like that we can see the table constraint. But but it is recommended to copy paste that SQL syntaxes somewhere, like in Notepad or on some mail, because the reason is that as we are using in a real time, there is only no one environment. There are multiple environment, like local environment, production, and staging. Okay, so we as a developer, we are initially work on the local database. So here we are created the table as per our requirement, but after the our requirement get fully developed, we have to pass that table creation syntaxes to the to be executed on the production database. So that's the reason it is recommended to copy paste the syntaxes somewhere, so we can in future, if someone asks that table creation syntax, we can give to that person. Okay, so once it is completely done right now, so right now we have to click on the apply button so that the table will get created. As I have clicked on the table apply button, so here table is created and apply button get disabled. Okay, so if you want to select that table, so you can directly click on the query. So here you can get the table syntax here. Otherwise, one more thing you can do, just simply you can go in file, new, and create new SQL window. Inside that, you can manually write the SQL statement like this. So as it is a newly created table, no data is there. So in next session, we will going to see that how to add the record and alter the record inside the new table. Thanks for watching.